Welcome back to LexV Designs. Today we're going to be learning how to make this gown. This is so simple to make, just like I will always tell you, and it is much more simpler to make than making an adult dress. So let's get right into the video. So first I folded this material into two first this way, and then into another two, and I folded with the chest measurement because she's a child and she doesn't need a bust measurement. So just the place that where your bust is, that's where I measured as her chest, and that's what I used to cut this. And for her chest I have a 17, so I just added 2 inches allowance to make it 19, and that's what I folded with. So I'm going straight to fold to mark my neck, my back and my front neck. They're just going to be on the same measurement. Now I am marking this neck on that part that has a double fold, not on the side that is open. So I'm just curving a bit for my neck, then I'll go towards this side that has one side open, and then mark my shoulder, and that shoulder I'm marking is at 4. I'm marking my shoulder at 4. Don't forget that for the neck width and neck depth I use 2. Now for this part for my armhole I'm using 3.5. I use 3.5, and then I'll just curve a bit just this way. I used 4 for her shoulder because her shoulder is 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now for this chest, I have her chest at 17. I folded my tape to get 8.5. Then at 8.5 I'll be adding 2 inches sewing allowance. Then I placed my tape at 10.5, then I got about 5 point something, so I just approximated to 5.5. So, and at this point I don't slant it just like the normal. Babies don't have that shapy side yet. Some of them already even still have big tummy, so as at then you have to measure their chest down, don't slant it a bit. So I just measured 5.5 up, 5.5 down. So I'm just cutting out this part, and don't forget that you don't also need a shoulder slant. It's not important. The shoulder slant is not important for babies because their shoulders are still, in fact, babies are still babies. So the basic thing is just very simple and straightforward. Just have the neck measurement, the armhole, and when you don't need a zip, you don't even need a zip. And this clothes I just made it without a zip, and in a very short time it was so ready. So this is it. If you want to add a dart, you can add it at that too and mark it, but I'm not using a dart for this dress. So now don't forget the length of this cloth. I have 9, but I'll be using half inch up and half inch down to join this dress. So when I'm done from that 9 to short, it will become shorter and it will land back to 8 inches. So now for the down part of this cloth, you can use the gathers or a pleat. Now for the length, the gown length, I'm still using gown length of 9. I'll be trimming off that excess because at the end of the day, when I'm done attaching the gown and folding the hem, hemming this lower part of this gown, I'll be left with 8. So I just marked at 9. Now for this pleat, see how I'm folding this pleat now, and then let me just do it again from this end. I'll just fold this way, and then I'll be moving with the same consistency, but it's optional. If you don't want to use the pleat, you can use gathers. It's still fine on children. So once I'm done, I'll be sewing it. You can pin it if you're not too strong, you can just pin it. But if you're okay, you can just be, as you're sewing, you just be folding the pleat and be going. So that's it for that part. I will just do that part and then show you. Now for the neck, I'm going to bend it, bend the neck and the sleeve because it's going to be sleeveless. Now I've bent the neck and see how it looks. The sleeve, I'm yet to bend it. I'll bend it and I'll still show you how it came out. Now I'll be joining that lower part to this part, the lower part to the pleat, this part to that upper side. I have already formed the pleat on this part, and I'll be joining this whole pleat with the upper part of this gown. I'll be joining it to the end. I'll loosen one end of this gown, this one end of the top, and then take one end of the lower part to join it round till I get to the other end, and then I will stitch it up. And that's what I did, and I still folded the down part. Look at it here. And this is so simple to make. So thank you for watching.